Yo, what's going on, guys? Annie is currently the #1 mid laner in the game because Riot finally nerfed Aurelion Sol. She doesn't have a whole lot of counterplay. Her worst matchups, she has a 48% win rate against, and that is Lux. Her next two worst matchups, she has a 49% win rate against, and that is Aurelion Sol and Anivia. So she's in a great spot. You can blind pick her, first pick her. It doesn't really matter. You just want to make sure you're picking her or banning her ideally. The only time she's a bad pick is if your team's super AP heavy. So, for example, if this was an AP Shaco and we had Gwen top, it's like, you wouldn't necessarily want Annie because her best build is to have Sorks with Shadow Flame second item. So usually first item, you'll pick up Boots, then you'll have a Luden's Shadow Flame. Then you'll normally go for a Rabadon or a Zhonya's at that point, just depending if you need more defense or more offense. So yeah, Annie's an absolute beast. We have Electrocute, Cheap Shot, Eyeball, Relentless, Absolute Mana Flow, double AP, any resistance. Annie's one of her biggest strengths is her long auto range at 625. It's almost as long as Caitlyn auto range. Caitlyn is 650. Normal 80 carries are 550. We'll go ahead and stair step these, get down 2 autos on the main one my minions are focusing. It looks like my minions are starting to split aggro a little bit and attack 2 different clusters at once here. So we can throw in an auto Q. Ideally you want to hit the enemy champion with your stun Q, but it just wasn't going to happen. He goes into auto. We hit him with an auto. You will take damage from range creeps, so whenever you hit enemy champions, if they're close to it, the range creeps will focus you and they hurt. 3 range creep autos is a D-Blade 80 carry auto. Closer you are to the minions, easier they are to last hit. Auto QW auto. Very good trade for us. I did miss at least 1 minion for it though, so that kind of sucks. Your only excuse to miss a minion is if you are going to take a very big favorable trade. If you're going to hit the enemies with a single auto attack, missing a minion for that is bad. So yeah, it looks like I've missed 1 minion so far. We'll float in long range autos and back up while he's underneath turret. It's hard for him to do anything because if he goes to hit us, he will miss a minion for it. That was a good trade for him. I couldn't follow it up with how the minions were positioned there. Got it. My electrocute's up. I want to look for a big trade. And got it. I would like to get that ranged minion. Things are getting kind of weird here. Go and auto her down. I can't really follow that up too well. It's just so deep. And the wave's pushing towards me to where I have a perfect freeze. I just need Shaco to stay alive and stop doing whatever he's doing over there. Because I have the wave in a perfect position. I also had a big advantage in lane 2, HP advantage, positional advantage, and basically an item advantage as well. Tier doesn't do damage. My D-ring does. I can look for a big trade here. See, I'm standing horizontal. He can't hit me and my minions at the same time. I'll flash for this. Doesn't look like we're going to quite get the kill there. It was an okay limit test. We were basically 1 auto attack short in terms of damage. We might have to wait for R to kill this guy. That's okay. He's going to reset and miss out on some golden XP. And we're going to continue to last hit. Oof, miss 2 minions there. Auto attack in the queue. We at least get the XP from them. When we hit 6, I'll just dump Tibbers on his head. He's level 3. He missed a lot of XP messing around with Shaco. Such a waste of time to chase that mobile of a jungler. My wave's obviously pushing it. My wave reinforced first with equal numbers, so it's going to be coming to him. Q max always into W max seconds. There's no rush for me to back. I have enough HP, plus I still have a potion. Their jungler's also not a very scary gank jungler to where I have to be fearful of dying here. And barely got that one. Starting to cream out some more mana. He almost spread that to me there. Almost. I don't have Taste of Blood, so hitting him with raw autos isn't that useful. Taste of Blood can be worth it if you're against a poke type matchup. But if they can outpoke you, a lot of times you don't step up until you're ready to kill them. You have a big electrocute waiting, and your jungler's nearby. Or you just straight up have your ultimate. I don't necessarily want to reset this wave. I will use my potion though. I don't want to reset it because I can hold this in a very comfortable position. So why bother to reset? I'm gonna have to start using my Q. He's using his abilities to push the wave. I have level 6 advantage. My ultimate, he doesn't have his, of course. And got it, auto attack Q. Very nice. I have my R ready. Just I'll use my E and hit him with the stun. Nice. Not really sure where his jungler is. I know I can't kill him here, but I figured I can chunk him down at least, which is kind of my goal because I want to reset anyways. Once Tibbers is far enough away, he'll TP back to you. I'll stick Tibbers on him. He'll lose all of his HP, and I'm also sitting on a stun. Whenever you stun the enemy champion, Tibbers gets a big speed up as well. I can bring Tibbers back to me if I can get the distance. Cool. Now Tibbers will heal a lot when he's out of combat. Seems to actually be opposite of healing. There must have been a turret shot in midair that hit him and it just didn't show it on my screen. Tibbers is very useful to keep alive. You see how much damage he's doing? He's also helping me push the wave with his big AoE burn. He's dead if I stun him. He's literally dead if I had flash right now. Oh, he gets 6 there as well. That's bad for me. Go forward with our speed up. Can't quite find it. He's hard to get to with how he's standing, for sure. I don't want him to tear up my Shaco too badly there. Oh, it's just a question of can I kill him? And I don't really think I can. Especially with my cannon creeping up like that. He was going to step forward for the cannon and risk it for the biscuit, but my cannon crept all the way forward there for greed. I have Ignite. I guess he has Ignite too, but I have way more HP than him right now. I'll go ahead and just pop my stun already. I don't want to lose control of the wave. My Tibbers is about to be up too. I have this wave in a freeze again. He has more minions than me. It's not a true freeze because he doesn't have enough more minions than me. But it's close enough. Got it. Nice. He's going to miss this backline one. My Electrocute's up. Tibbers is almost up. He may not realize that Tibbers goes on cooldown from when you first cast him. So if you can keep him alive, you can trick the enemies into thinking he's still on cooldown. He's not getting much CS. I'm zoning him off a lot of it, putting pressure on him to where he knows he can't step up or he'll take a really bad trade. I can look for the all-in here, though, with the Ignite and whatnot. Standing close to the minions, secret cheat code. And these autos have a very long kind of float time. Long travel time. Yeah, he's throwing in max range Qs to farm. It's so annoying. And he's gonna miss that minion there. Well, almost. I'm gonna step forward and just blast him if he would step up. He's content with losing the CS battle, which is, it's like kind of boring to play against, but at the same time I have like double his CS, so kind of just is what it is. Got with the Tibbers, Ignite, auto, floated in an auto Q there at the end. Your autos do have more range than your Q has, so if you can reach him with a Q, you can reach him with an auto. Nice. The Tibbers is pushing like a beast. Rise doesn't have TP. Can't get back to lane quickly. I have my stun ready. I would like to get a plate here if possible. I have my E speed up plus flash. Plus my stun, of course. Whenever you're stunning enemy champions, in a perfect world, you always do it with your Q stun, since your Q can't miss. But a lot of the times you end up doing it with your Tibber, since Tibbers has more range than your Q. Something to think about. I'm going to go ahead and just Q it and run away. I got a little bit greedy. I wanted to stay for that wave so I could get a Ludens. Get a Ludens, maybe pick up a refill or something. Shaco should just grab the wave. I can pick up Ludens here. I will go ahead and grab a refill as well. It's not a bad item to have. And he has very expensive items. Like with the Rabadon. So where there's going to be points in the game where we're going to have several fights where we can really utilize refill. Looks like Rise might get a counterplay, but he doesn't have time to spend it. When Tibbers is up, we can kill him again. He's being very greedy with his positioning. He's super far behind. Very little CS. Guess I could have flashed for that. Get my Q down. I burned my stun for that. Possibly not worth it. Oh, big fight going on here. I'll go in with my E speed up. The flash W. That's bad. Get our stun on him. QW, down you go. Our stun wasn't ready in that fight. I should have prepped it a bit more on the way. If I would have had a stun up there, could have got several. Or if I had Tibbers, I would have killed several for sure. 80 Udyr chunked me so hard. He almost killed me with 2 auto attacks. He's going the Hellblades kind of cheese 80 Udyr build. It's very, very strong. If he can get to you. Rise loses another play here, and he didn't quite get mine. That's awesome for us. Let's get our stun back up here. I used my refill. Auto into Q. Q's doing 313 now. To minions. Might be able to find... Ooh, what? Oh, come on, baby. Oh, that was close. Come on, Tibbs. I have to use my speed up to get out of this one. Oh, no way. Mundo burned Ghost for it. You know what? I'll take it. We kill Udyr. We get the Rise Art. We get the Mundo Ghost. It's not a horrible exchange. And now I can get boots. Lucids are solid on Annie. However, Sork Shoes are end goal. It's the ultimate punch if the enemies have squishies, which they do. They have lots of squishies right now. The Trish will always be squishy. I think Milio's basically always squishy as well. I'll go ahead and pick up a Dark Silk because I can't afford a part of Shadow Flame. I'm glad the gold went to Mundo. Mundo's going to be useless. He's going to be extremely low value. We have true damage on the Gwen. I can also pick up a Demonic at some point to do percent-based damage against him as well. Leandri's is certainly viable on Annie. It's not unpickable. I only do it when they're running double tank, though. The speed up from Ludens is outrageously useful. Tibbers is up in 35. As we're pushing, we want to keep up our E for the speed up. Your E does a lot of damage. If the enemies hit you with an auto attack or ability, your E absolutely chunks them. It also speeds up you and Tibbers and gives you and Tibbers a shield. Or you can cast it on your teammate. Yeah, Tibbers always gains the effect of Molten Shield when summoned. That's awesome. Tibbers OP, man. Run him down. Got him with the stun. Nice Thresh Flash. I don't really want to ignite here, but I will if I have to. I figured Shaco was trying to give me the kill. Even if Rise lived by flashing away, I would have been fine with it. I don't need any more gold from him. I would have gotten his turret regardless there, whether he lived or not, because he would have had to reset, and I'm sitting on Tibbers, so I didn't really want to use Ignite. Maybe just scraping the wave a bit. We'll clear it out. Auto W. I'll use Q for the cannon here. Nice. The movement speed's really sweet. Your Tibbers can apply it as well. Damaging abilities deal an additional big chunk of damage. And grants you 15% movement speed per 2 seconds. Dealing ability damage to champion reduces items cooldown. So yeah, Tibbers puts this on a lower cooldown as well because Tibbers is doing a constant AoE burn. You can see why this is Annie's highest win rate item. Extremely low cooldown. Ingenious Hunter is definitely viable on Annie. It's not necessary though. Relentless Hunter is better. They're trying to run me down with Udyr here. There he is. It's pretty squishy. All he has is Trinity Force, really. I don't really want to perma-shove when my Tibbs is up in this situation because I'm going to have to push the wave down so far to kill Rise. I need him to step up a little bit for me to kill him. Yep. Just like that. Perfect. He's going to miss cannon now. Like, this whole game, he's done a decent job of staying alive, but he's been doing it in a negative way, which is he puts himself behind the way he's playing. Like the blanket safety he's using, he can't keep up in CS playing that way. So I have nearly double his CS, which is effectively a 2-3 kill advantage on him. Which every time I back, get to spend my gold, I can essentially solo him even if I haven't killed him yet. Oh my goodness, that sucks. Okay, I'll look for a roam. He's not actually willing to play the lane. He's doing the same exact thing he's been doing, so we're better off leaving lane after we push. Someone should grab that while I kill the Trist. Just flash on her head. Got my E ready. E into her. Thresh got executed. That's not bad. I might be able to one-tap the Udyr here. Man, looks like they get my turret. That sucks. That's really unfortunate. I'm a little nervous to flash in for this because they both have a decent amount of HP. Yeah, I'll just walk it down, hit the WQ. Auto. Wow. Alright. It just won't die. They got an outrageous amount of turret for that. It's a very good trade for them. I'm missing too much HP to if I flashed in and one-tapped one of them, the other one could potentially turn on me and kill me because I'm very squishy. So like I said, if I'm missing close to half my HP, it's kind of dangerous. They got objective bounty on that as well. If you're losing, taking objectives like turrets, dragon, herald, it gives you extra gold as a team, and then getting kills on certain people. So like right now, if they kill Shaco, they'll get 800 gold or whatever instead of the standard 300. Getting close to Shadow Flame. Udyr doesn't have magic resist, Rise doesn't, their AD carry doesn't, and their support doesn't. Double flat penetration here will be big. We'll E into this, pop the wall, and I do not get the assist. Feels bad. Unfortunate. Haven't been getting much lately, to be honest. I need to get stacks on Mundo, Trist, and Milio. I'm not getting full value from Relentless Hunter right now. At this stage, I could honestly sell my refill. It's starting to inhibit me a little bit. We'll go ahead and sell her off. I have a lot of miscellaneous stuff because of the Dark Sill. You certainly don't have to get Dark Sill on Annie. It just made sense at the time. I only have one stack. Feels bad. Auto Q. Auto W. They're grouping up and getting a lot of objective bounty. Rise is in a 1v3 situation. He barely goes down before he can get a multi-kill. Auto Q. Feels bad. Is anyone going to come mid to stop me here? They're all bot and top. I'll set up my stun. You want to be walking around with 3 to 4 on your passive at all times. Might be able to just flash kill him here. Yep. I don't even need to flash. Let's get Tibbers underneath that. Auto Q. Tibbers does crazy damage. Got it. Whoa! My auto didn't kill her, but my minion finished her. Holy crap, man. My auto attacks do 0 damage even though she doesn't have HP or armor. What in the world? I mean, 83 base AD right now. It's gotta count for something, right? We're gonna speed up our teammate here to get the assist for Dark Sill. Come on, teammate. I couldn't reach my teammate, so it just went off on me. It's unfortunate. If I could have reached MF or Thresh or something, I would have got the assist. I need to back. I can get Shadow Flame. I'm also missing half my health, no Tibbs. Plus Rise is trying to take turret to punish us for going for Baron. At this stage, we do want Rabadon. Cosmic is definitely solid on Annie, but once you're 2 full item, double flat pen, you cannot discount Rabadon. It is the best valued item at this stage, plus absolute focus as well. Auto attacking the Q. Let's get our shield back up here. Our W guy's 110 mana. Holy crap. All of Annie's abilities are kind of expensive, dude. They don't want Annie support to be S+ tier. I haven't really kept up with Annie support. I think it's still viable, but it's no longer S++ tier. For a while there, it was pick and ban pretty much every game. Mundo has a lot of magic resist. We have double AD and double AP. Thresh is kind of neutral. Shaco, that Lord Dominic's Regard was such a smart purchase. You don't typically see that second item on an AD Shaco jungle. But it's going to be so good versus the Mundo. He doesn't even have armor. Wait, why am I running away from this guy? I can just kill him. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. Why am I running? He had me nervous because he was acting so aggressive. For a second there, he had me guessing. It's like, nah, dude. I've got 3 levels up on you. He's 1 full item with Rod plus tier 2s and partials. I'm tier 2s plus 2 full item and like kind of partials. We want to keep Tibbers alive because he's still like the cooldown's being reduced. It's fine to keep him around because I'll get him back really soon regardless. So right now he can act as a vision source, a big AoE burn source, block skill shots, all those sorts of things. And now, unfortunately, he dies of old age. Oof. So he's on 50-second cooldown now instead of at 90 seconds. That's something they probably need to change about Annie. It's one of the most frustrating things about playing against her is it never seems like there's much of a benefit to focusing Tibbers. Because first of all, he's tanky, right? They gave Tibber a huge tank buff like 5 or 6 patches ago. So he's hard to kill. He's fast because of E. Or if Annie stuns, he gets the speed up as well. And even if you do kill him, she gets him back shortly. So there's not much of an incentive. I feel like if you kill Tibbers, it should put him on a longer cooldown. So feels like there's some punish play. Because every ability is supposed to have some kind of... They call it counterplay, but in this case... Like, there is no counterplay. But I was about to speed up into him. He's a little bit too far away, though. I'm going to ER... QW ignite, take the lantern. AD carries that don't build health or magic resist are coal for Annie. There's nothing they can do. Nice. Shield myself and Tibbs. Tibbs is going to start healing really fast too. Because he's not taking damage right now. He's like a Warmogs. Once he stops taking damage from champs for a little bit, now look at his health. It's like he's on Fountain. I'll use him to push wave without wasting my stun. Then we'll wrap this game up. Speed up, QW, auto, get Tibbs in there. I might actually die here. Yeah, Mundo's shredding me because he has he's shredding me hard because he has a bunch of magic resist. That's bad. They're going to get inhib here, possibly. Team greeted too hard underneath turrets there. I can't hurt Mundo right now. He's full magic resist stacked. He has a lot of CS. He's probably gotten shutdown gold as well. I assume we kill Udyr for this, but who knows. Need to get stun on him. He needed to empowered bear stance through that stun. The thing is, if he did that, he would have lost all of his damage output since AD Udyr's all about empowered Q stance. So if he empowered bear stance that, he could have ran through the stun like it never hit him. But like I said, he would have 0 chance of killing anyone at that point. 10 stack on this. Man, that's a tough call. I suppose we just go for Raba here. We stick to it. Chill on the 10 stack Dark Sill. It's giving a lot of AP. 55 AP. That's fudge loads. Pick up the blue one. Let's get our passive stacked. And we got Rabadon. So we are 25 minutes into the game, Annie, right? Very slow start. Just lots of farming because Ryze refused to interact. And bam, 621 AP 25 minutes in. Awesome. Tibbers on impact does 740. Then he AoE burns constantly for 104 around him per second. Absolute heaps of damage. W777, Q716, E, when they hit me, they take 300 once per shield. So if they keep hitting you, it doesn't keep hurting them. It's only on the first hit. Milio's looking toward. That was a good Thresh guess there. Just didn't connect. Yeah, we kind of have to push bot now. And I get level 3 R. Now, instead of 742, Tibbs got over 100 damage on impact, plus a bigger AoE burn, I believe. Much lower cooldown as well. They don't want to team fight us. They've seen what Tibbs can do. Trist, I'm not saying she should have built magic resist, but she needs something. It never feels good to have to build magic resist as an AD carry early. Got him with the stun. For some reason, turret's focusing me. Very good fight for us. Getting with an auto Q. Sick Tibbers on. Go, Tibbers, go! That was a super solid fight for us. I might be able to kill Milio here if I can get Tibbs on him. What if I send Tibbs around? What if I send Tibbs right here? He's not going to want to leave base. He's autoing Tibbers. Annie mid is so broken, man. It's pick and ban. There's literally not a champion you can even pick against her to really counter her. The closest thing is Lux, and that's not even great. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we had the most in the game at 26,000. Looking at damage taken, middle of the pack. It doesn't have pet damage in here. I'd love to see how much damage Tibbers took. And then for runes, really high value. All in all, Annie should be pick and ban when you're playing League of Legends. If your team isn't looking to pick her, you need to ban it. And if it's left open, you should definitely give it a go. If you're playing her mid or support, she's not really worth top jungler or necessarily AD carry. I do think you could play her APC bot lane with maybe a heavy CC support like Zyra or Veigar and get away with it pretty well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this Annie video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Sticks. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.